Hello, I'm Dr. Roderick Little, Director of Bands here at Jackson State University. So the atmosphere of the vet is literally second to none. By being a part of the Jackson State University fabric and families as a student and now as a director, I've had the opportunity to experience it from many different levels. And it's something that you just cannot recreate. I don't care if you're a part of HBCU or the PWI. And so when you mix the Sonic Boom of the South and the football team and all of the synergy that we create amongst each other and between each other, you're not going to get that in any atmosphere or any stadium. We have an outstanding team with Coach T.C. Taylor under the leadership of A.D. Ashley Robinson. We are all coin to make sure that we elevate the profile of this illustrious institution that we all love, which is Jackson State University. And so when you mix the energy of the Sonic Boom of the South and when you mix that grit and that swagger of the Jackson State University football team, that's going to cause an ingredient that you cannot recreate anywhere else. And then I didn't even mention, when you sprinkle the atmosphere of the vet with 60,000 fans of our alumni, all of our friends and constituents of Jackson State University, all of those elements coming together, that's just something that, again, cannot be recreated. And we want to make sure that everybody that's connected to Jackson State University, they go out and they support our student athletes and also make sure that we support our student musicians as well. So we're coming to a stadium near you, the best stadium in FCS. It's the Jackson State University Sonic Boom of the South and the Jackson State University football team. You can purchase your tickets at gojsutigers.com/tickets. Don't miss out. We want to see you there. Go Tigers and love the Boom.
JSU students, we know how much you love cheering us on game days.
But there's something bigger than winning the big game. Your vote.
Voting is your chance to make a difference just like we do on the field.
So this November, let's make a play for change.
Get registered, stay informed, and show up on game day, November 5th.
Let's make a big time play together. Go vote.
Be our vote.
Great day to be a Tiger. JSU by 40 campaign. Coach Taylor, I was just thinking, I was sitting in my office and we were talking about Jackson State athletics, the tradition of Jackson State. You played here. What if 50,000 alums gave $40 a month for 12 months?
Man, that would be huge. That's money in the bank for athletic program.
Let's do this, Coach. I'm challenging all 50,000 alumni of Jackson State University, supporters, fans. Let's give $40 a month to JSU by 40 campaign. 12 months, 12 million. September to August, let's win championships in the classroom. Let's support Jackson State University. Let's support athletics. And let's make sure our coaches and our student athletes are successful. So again, Coach Taylor and I are challenging you, all 50,000 alums, $40 a month for 12 months to support Jackson State athletics. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Support the JSU by 40 campaign. Visit gojsutigers.com/JSU by 40.
What's going on, everybody? It's game day. Happy Saturday morning. Waiting for TD to get his camera right. Add him to the screen. Hopefully everybody doing well. Hopefully everybody had a good Friday, had a good weekend. thus far, and I think he looked like he almost together.
Hey, you see me? Hey, man, you know you can see me, man.
I know the beach, big dog. Where you at, man?
Hey, man. I'm trying to get it together, baby. Anyway, we gonna rock with it.
Hey,
Is it good?
Your signal a little slow, man. You look sweaty. You look like you've been out there taking a swim this morning. You been out there. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, man.
Hey, man.
Oh, I'm live, huh? Hey.
Oh, you live?
All right, let's get it.
Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing?
He on vacation. He working on vacation, dog.
Hey, man, you know how it goes, baby. You know, what you say? The grind don't stop. The hustle don't quit.
Don't stop, man. You gotta tell him. You gotta tell him where you at, man. Where you at, bro? Where you at, big dog?
Man, Daytona Beach at the Hyatt, baby, on the water, chilling, getting ready for the Jackson State Bethune Cookman game. How you doing, Tiger Nation?
Yeah, man. Bro, got a chance to get me a little break fast. You know, had to run on up here and get set up real quick, like so I could make sure my Wi-Fi on my laptop was Wi-Fi-ing. I got. Hold on one second. Oh yes, we did. This is Jashelle. Jashelle just texted me. Our former football ops, man. But anyway, what's up, Tiger Nation, man? Y'all know what time it is, man. Appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate all the support. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe, leave your comments in the comment section. We're gonna talk some football today, man. Zoe may hop on this thing this morning, but it's game day, man. Jackson State versus Bethune Cookman, man. We'll start here, bro. Really good Friday. Got a chance to spent some time with Coach Gallen yesterday, and had a lot of good insight, man. Just talking to Coach, man, just picking his brain on some things that we were thinking about, some things we saw, things we were, just being a little bit inquisitive about, and man, just really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. And we got another big one today. It's homecoming here in Daytona Beach, Florida. And it's been a good stay thus far. First time coming. We got a chance to move around a good little bit, but happy about that, man. I'll let you start it there, though.
Right. Yeah, man, we did have a chance. We got in a little early on yesterday. We had a chance to ride around, go to Tennessee, Bethune Cookman. It's not a bad campus, man. Nice campus. Everybody was out. Well, some people was out. Kids walking around, they doing their thing. Some people tailgate, got your vendors out. Had a chance to see Miss Mary Bethune statue. Man, that's a serious statue, man. Very nice statue. The campus looked nice, from what we saw. So enjoying viewing, riding around, went over to the stadium. Like you said, we did have a chance to talk to Coach Gallen. He was very open and honest about a lot of things. Like you say, he did listen to us, take into account what we were saying. I mean, great conversation. Talked to him for a long time, so we appreciate that time that Coach Gallen, allowed us to have with his, man.
Absolutely, bro. I agree with that. It was a great time. I'm actually going to post a photo. Yeah, we got a chance to go by the stadium, go by the campus. Like I said, I've never been here. And in the end, in the grand scheme of things, I know the spirit of competition, we tend to, focus solely on Jackson State. But we did get a chance to go and visit the campus and did see the statue. It's pretty cool, man. It's history, man. You know what I mean? And I know it means a lot to the Wildcat Nation. And it was pretty dope to see. I'm actually going to post a photo of I'll do a kind of a photo dump after we get done of just kind of what we got a chance to see. I'm going to post this up real quick. Hold on just a second. Let me I'm going to share the photo that I did take. And for those who've had a chance to come You know what I mean? It was actually pretty cool. Hold on one second. Let me put this in here real quick. Yeah, we're gonna get into some football, man. We got a lot to get into. You also got a chance to go check out the men's basketball team. We'll touch a little bit on that as well. I know it's game day. We'll get that out of the way first. But you mentioned the statue. I'm gonna show this real quick. We got a chance to go by the campus. I thought it was pretty cool, man. In the history of Bethune Cookman, man, they only had 6 presidents, 6 total, since 1931. Pretty cool statue out in front of the campus. So shout out to Wildcat Nation, man, for like I said, you got a chance to stroll around, had that small private college feel. And like I said, it was cool to go witness. It was good. It was cool to see. Uh, it's been a good time out here thus far, man. She had that fur on, man. She had that chinchilla. You know what I'm saying? She
Yeah,
walking,
man.
she walking
Had
that
that Kane
walking, man.
Smith business.
They said, yeah, we did go by the racetrack. Hell, you can't help but go by that. You got to drive right past that. It's not the campus. I didn't think the campus was messed up that bad, but then again, I don't know what it looked like prior to. It looked like it was in good shape, in my opinion. Should I use no condone? Yeah, no doubt about it. Now we listen. The Wildcat Nation was very hospitable for those that we did see. They got a little bit of humility, man. It ain't been no real serious trash talk like FAMU Jack State, but this is a business trip. At the end of the day, it's a business trip. We got business to tend to. I think the coaches and the players have approached this trip. I mean, and they've even allowed them to kind of move around a little bit and just kind of soak up the scene and the atmosphere, kind of like what TD is doing. Hey man, it's not often we live in Jackson, Mississippi, and surrounding areas and states, and not many of us get a chance. For those of us who don't live near water, I'm over by the Pacific Ocean. We're over here on the Atlantic today, but at the same time, it's always cool when you get a chance to get out and see God's work. You know what I mean? Which from the view right now, you can't see it right now, but right here from the room, you can see nothing but water, man. Nothing but water, Atlantic Ocean, and I don't spend much time on the East Coast, so pretty good to kind of take it all in. And that's why we wanted to do this show this morning instead of yesterday. Allowed us to just be a little bit more fluid and free. Shout out to Akwe and husband come through, kicked it with us last night, and it was a good time, man. Really good time thus far, man. Really enjoyed everybody thus far. I was in the elevator with Bethune Cookman as long. They just don't. Oh, what's about? Yeah, I mean, listen. At the end of the day, the game is the game, and we coming to kick ass now. I gotta tell y'all that now. We ain't taking it easy on nobody, because at the end of the day, they want to beat us. It's their homecoming, and they just trying to enjoy themselves. They know, it's a good thrashing that's supposed to be happening in a little bit. But anywho, let's jump into these quick little preliminaries, and then we're gonna talk football, man. I want to, Friends of KC 1400 Inc. nonprofit. Listen, we got a great opportunity. AT Dub them and TD them had a conversation with softball coach Montgomery, for opportunity of some things that we might be able to do for the softball program. So I'll get into that a little later. I got to have some conversations and just kind of see where we at with that before we do it. Mute yourself, TD, off the camera. I'll put you back on here. Anywho, shout out to Cannon Toyota of Vicksburg, Cannon Nissan of Jackson, Auto Masters. Appreciate all the support, all of our sponsors and channel supporters and sponsors looking to grow this, as well as Shot RX. They allow us to do what we do, and we appreciate them in a major way. KC 14 on the collective. Listen, if you haven't joined the collective, hey, come January, we're going live, man. We're going live. We got a big fundraiser coming up in Vicksburg. We'll talk about that a little bit. I know folks asking like, what event? We've actually have the tickets. The tickets are available now. I'll come to in just a second. They're on Eventbrite. I'll drop the link here in just a little bit. But we do have a fundraiser coming up January 11th in Vicksburg in partnership with JSU National Alumni Association, Vicksburg Warren Chapter, along with Brother Kevin Dent. We have a NIL football fundraiser. January 11, 2025, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. in Vicksburg Auditorium. It's going to be a hell of an event, man. What we got working on, we got a lot happening. We looking to raise 6 figures so we can do NIL deals, keep these Tigers, because this is a celebration bowl waiting to happen type team if we handle business. And like Coach Gavin said yesterday, TD, really the only team that can really beat us is Jackson State right now. We got to not be complacent. We got to not look at the softer part of the schedule seemingly and feel like these teams won't get up for us. And we got to be ready to rock and roll. So hit that link. Go join the collective. Find you a level that works for you. And let's get active, baby. Let's get active. And we hope to see everybody down here at that event. It's not a Waffle House menu. It's actually 2 slides I put together in one just to show you guys what it looks like. This is actually separated, but this ain't what it looked like. But when we post it, you'll see what I'm talking about. That's pretty funny though. It's a good one, Jordan. Anywho, basketball tickets are on sale. Do you want to touch on that anything before we move on?
Yes, yes. I had a chance to go to the exhibition game on Thursday night, and it was a pretty good showing for the fans to come out. Everyone, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
You can't hear me? Okay, yeah.
Hey, before you
like I said, it was a pretty good showing.
Before you get into basketball, hold on one second, because I thought I was talking about the collective. If you wanted to touch on that,
okay.
But basketball tickets are on sale as well as baseball tickets. All right, they go to the exhibition game. Let's talk about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure what you wanted me to expound on. I've been trying to get everything situated here. But I will say this, man. The collective that's going on in Vicksburg on January 11th is definitely going to be an event to help support, all our football. all our athletic program across the board. Not only just football, basketball, baseball, track, tennis. And as well. We got a pretty good track team. Too. Okay, we have some ambassadors on the track team. So this right here will enable us to get more athletes, continue to keep some of our athletes that we have going on. And like you said, shout out to the Vicksburg chapter and the things that they're doing to help support this. Kind of spearheaded by brother Kevin Dent. He and his family, his wife, they're very instrumental in help putting on these events. Matter of fact, I think they got him a statue or something ready done, Ken, or is.
They got some stuff that they worked on for his College Football Hall of Fame. We started in Vicksburg because we have sponsors there, and we have a venue that's a great size. It's gonna be dope, man. I'm just telling you. Don't miss out, man. Don't miss out. And listen, it ain't but a 30-minute ride across the way. You know what I'm saying? 30, 40-minute ride. Come on over. Let's have a good time. We're looking to get AD over there. We're looking to get the coaches, our players. This particular event is a fundraiser, but we're going to make it happen.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Tell them you live right now, man. You live right now, big.
Man.
Now, I'm going to come join you when it's over with, dog. Don't worry.
Hold on for a second, bro. I want to make sure everybody,
I don't know where TD at, man. He done found himself in a tizzy over there. But anywho, he would go in a space where there's a bunch of people. I can't blame him though, man. It's a beautiful place out here, man. We're having a good time. So, but anywho, we did have an exhibition game on Thursday. The men took on Belhaven. Won 93-52. 93-52, a 41-point win. Pretty good showing. TD got a chance to go to the game. Coach Mo looked like he was trying to get a lot of the freshmen that he had on the team, kind of get them acclimated. Shout out to everybody that did have a chance to go over to the AAC and check that out. He said TD looked like he's somewhere in Greece. Hey, man, that Daytona, man, it's nice. As soon as this is over with, I'm going to go out there before we get ready to roll out, though. Does anyone in Daytona need a ticket? I have one. Get at me, bro. I can take that ticket off your hand, big dog. I can take it off your hand. Get with me, TJ. What's up, bro?
What up, man? What up, the I Love family? It's game day.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, did you get a chance to? You didn't get a chance to check this game out, did you, bro?
I didn't get a chance to check it out, but I saw like whatever research I could do on it.
Well, what the stats?
Yeah,
we'll touch on this real quick before we get into some football, because I know what everybody here for. I just didn't want to bypass basketball. It was just one game. And then, two, the women are playing today. So the women are playing today. If you're not in Daytona, go check it out. Yes, sir. But real quick, Zoe, Stats: Kevion 14, Jalen Tatum. I like Tatum, bro. He's a dog, bro. 13 points. Dorian McMillan, true freshman, 10 points. Romeo Mansell, 9. Shannon Grant, 2. Come on, Shannon, you got to come on now. Jamie Mitchell, 17. Dylan Cannonville, 12. Marcus Watson, 7. I like Marcus Watson, especially at the point guard position. Kawandra Samuel, 7, and Spank had 2. No Juan Rayner, no Deshaun Ruffin just yet. You'll see him pretty soon, man. But the team shot a total of from 3-point, 43%. I could take that. 81% from the free throw line and 50% field goal. That's actually not bad. 50, 40, 80 is a really good. Boy, that's a great number to hit for a season, though. So I'll pause there and let you jump on in there, bro. 45 bench points. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, one thing that stood out, and look, you and I both would be remiss if we didn't mention it, because we've kind of seen how stagnant, what I'm saying, and kind of idle that Kevion has been. So to see Kevion leading the team coming in second in scoring, Jamie leading the team in scoring, that shows growth, man. Kevion didn't have a lot of turnovers this game. Like I said, for him to have 14 points, excuse me, and shot the ball well. I'm not as down on Shannon. He only took 4 attempts. But man, what really stood out too, though, Ken, I'm quite sure you will agree, man. Dorian McMillan, true freshman, come in, looking the way he looked in the exhibition, getting 10 points, man. Look, and to be 3 out of 8, got to shoot better. Had he made that one bucket, would have been at 50%. Man, but for him to go 2 for 4 at the 3-point line, 2 for 2 at the free throw line, and look, I love as a team how we looked at the free throw line. That's a damn good sign. You know what I'm saying? And if we could hover around 80 and get to about 83% on the season as a team, that is outstanding. That's going to lead to success. We look like we rebound the ball well. What I didn't gather, and I would want to see, is how well we played defensively. I know Belhaven didn't get a lot of points, but just to kind of get an idea of how we looked in regards to making them miss and have missed shots to their field goal percentage. That's the thing that I kind of want to see. But man, we look good so far, and we look better at this juncture than what we did last year in the exhibition game. And again, for us to score the amount of points that we did, Ken, and Kevion to have the points that he did, kudos to the team. I'm very excited, man. Going to check out that game. I believe that's Monday or Tuesday at Southern
Monday
Miss.
in Hattiesburg. Yep, Monday. Yep. I wish I could make that one, but bro, hey, it's gonna be a good one. If you get a chance to head down to Hattiesburg, go check that out. But man, that's a great point. So one of the things I do like, free throws, man. I like the fact that we made our free throws. When I need our guards to make the free throws. Dylan 6 for 8, Kawandra 2 for 3, Marcus 1 for 2. I like that, bro. I like that. Romeo 5 for 7, Kevion 5 for 5. Kevion struggled at the free throw line a lot in previous seasons, but he looked pretty efficient in this game. And hopefully he can keep it up. I don't see they didn't post the assists for this game. I would have to go back and check it. I got this from the PDF off the website. So maybe it's up right now. I know Travis his team does a really great job of making sure our stats are there and they're accurate, but I didn't see any assist stats in this particular game. Points in the paint, 30 fast break points. I like that. I like that a lot. But anywho, and then Tuzo, we play the W today at 2 p.m. At Central Standard Time over at the AAC. If you get a chance to go over there and check them out, check out our ladies as they take on the W, man. Mississippi University for Women today at the AAC. So, hey, listen, I know if you're not going to be at the game, you know what I'm saying, the game will be on HBCU Go. So you can definitely download the app. You can download the Griot app or whatever. At 2 p.m., our time will be the same time that the football game starts. So just keep that in mind. If you can do both, you know. So, but anywho, last thing we got before we get into the football, we want to shout out CJ Holmes. CJ running it back with the Massachusetts Pirates, bro, the Indoor Football League. So shout out to CJ, man.
Yes, sir, man. Kudos to CJ for running it back, man.
Absolutely.
Always good to be wanted.
It is, bro. All right, man. This is gonna change today, bro. This is gonna change today. You had some thoughts on this, bro. You said off the west side, you hoping that it stay the way that it is, man.
Oh, for sure. I think if we come into the West, man, again, if I had to pick, you know what I'm saying, my head is telling me, you know, to roll with fam, you know what I'm saying, in this game today. But my heart is actually telling me to roll with Southern. I think for different
I picked
reasons.
Southern.
I think and I wouldn't be surprised if Southern win. I just think it's gonna be a tough game for them to win. So for everybody to know, before FAMU joined the SWAC, Southern versus FAMU is the longest of any interconference rivalry. They played every year since like the 40s. The only team that did so. And so what Grambling is to us on the road, that's what Bragg is to Southern. They don't have great success, you know, in Bragg. Also, bear in mind that FAMU has their current 21 game home winning streak, and they're coming off a loss. But if people go and look at the actual analytics, you look at the stats.
Yeah,
Southern has a damn good run defense, but Southern also has a better pass defense statistically than Jackson State. And so again, I know we focus on Daniel Richardson, and rightly so. But the one thing I think that Southern can and try to do that Jackson State didn't do was keep him on the sideline. And see, that's the unfortunate thing for FAMU's team, because if you can't stop the run, that's your kryptonite to your offense. And so if Southern is able to run the ball, milk the clock, and keep them on the sideline, that makes it even more dangerous, you know what I'm saying, for FAMU to win this game. I am picking FAMU to win a close one, but my heart is telling me Southern's going to win, and I would not be surprised if Southern wins. And I also, before I hand it over to you, Ken, I want Southern to win because, guys, another Boombox Classic in Jackson, it won't be like Coach Prime's last year. Trust me when I tell you. If Southern versus Jackson in a SWAC championship game in Jackson this time, it's going to be bananas. Bananas. That's why.
Well, listen, bro. I chopped it up with Doc and them last night, and I think you answered your own question here, brother Root. I figured whatever it was a signal. I'll bring TD back up once it's got to get to a good spot, bro. I know it was a good idea to go out there, but there's a lot of people out there moving around on the beach this morning. But anywho, I picked it. I just stuck with the analytics. I took all the other stuff out of it. I just feel like until FAMU proves to have a you got bro got a lot going on this morning. And just so you know, TD, that damn, you're gonna have to mute yourself when you're not talking, because that ocean is loud, bro. It's loud, bro. The waves and all that good stuff. But anywho, I was talking to Doc last night. I picked Southern, man, by 7, man, a touchdown. I understand that there's a 21 game winning streak over at Bragg. I listen. I'm gonna stick with all of that. I know that FAMU is coming off a loss. Great point. But Zoe, their inability to run the ball scares the hell out of me in this game for them.
I can't argue.
And it's like, and then 2, their inability to stop the run. Southern can run the ball. And the point I made was, in their previous game against Alcorn, Kendrick Grimes was the player of the game. And he ran the ball well on Alcorn, which Alcorn has pretty much hung their hand on defense, because the offense has been kind of, it's been a little shaky. They'll score some points, but their defense has really been there. But I'm saying, okay, if he can get 100 plus and be the player of the game against Alcorn, and FAMU has a worse defense than Alcorn from a rushing attack, I just feel like they figure it out for the first time in a very long time, over in Bragg. It's going to be a tough feat, because I know FAMU will play desperate, though. They do not want to lose a second game in conference play. But in the end, I think that the style makes fights, and a team that can run the ball well. And Zoe, you made a great point, bro. You said that Southern's pass defense is analytically better than Jackson State. And, hey, we shut them out in the second half, and we gave them some decent film on what to do and how to stop Daniel Richardson, along with Alabama State, with what they were able to do to cloud his his view. If you can stifle Daniel Richardson and they can't run the ball, there is no it's still in your thunder. There is no pathway to win in this game. You can't. In the end, streaks come to an end.
Yes,
but at the same time, I don't know I don't know if they can continue that today, but we'll see.
And you know what else, Ken? It's almost a mirror image of last week because guess what? Turnover is going to be key. Turnover.
Now that's a fact. Now I'm gonna say another thing that will be key. Jacoby didn't have the best game, but he had a very manageable, adjusted game in the second half. Now, if their quarterback play is putrid, as in Biden or T-Set, we don't know who's going to be the start. More likely to be Biden. Then they don't have they don't have a pathway. You see what I'm saying? Because if they can't put points on the board because they can't stop Daniel Richardson, then hey, you might be in trouble. So I just think it's going to be a close game.
Turnovers. To your point, you're right. Southern can't overcome those 4 turnovers. They need to play a clean game. If Southern can play a clean game and run, I tell you what, my magic number in this game. Mark my words. If Southern, y'all can clip this. If Southern runs as a team for 175 yards, they'll win this game. No turnovers. If they do no turnovers than 175 yards, Southern will win this game.
I agree. I totally agree.
And Brother Bakari, Alcorn not going to win the West.
Well, I mean, they got a good chance, though. But anyway, hey, listen, Pine Bluff, they have a homecoming today against Mississippi Valley. I think they win by a lot. We'll come back to Bethune, Cookman, Jackson State. Prairie View, I got Prairie View, Texas A&M.
You don't think there's no chance at all for Valley to win?
I think Valley going to get the snot beat out of them. Valley is horrible, bro. And Pine Bluff can pass the ball.
You know what? I got Valley in the upset today.
You just picking stuff today.
I promise I'm not.
No, you ain't no way you've been looking at Valley and think that Valley gonna beat Pine Bluff.
I promise I'm not.
hey, you just made some Valley night. Hey, I don't see it, bro. That team is terrible, man. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I just mean they got a lot of issues, bro, that they have to address. They just don't have the roster to
look for Valley. Look for Valley to have success running the ball. Look for Valley tight end to have a big day. Higgins will throw multiple interceptions today. Valley in a very, 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 very close win at UAPB homecoming.
I don't see it, bro. I think they're gonna listen. Valley gonna lose by 3 touchdowns or more.
All right.
I think it's a blowout. Pine Bluff gonna smack them boys, man. I'm just telling you. Anyway, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But anyway, I got Prairie View in a close one versus Texas A&M Commerce. Texas A&M Commerce only got 1 win on the season. Prairie View is at home. I think they squeak out a win today. Is it Prairie View's homecoming? I don't know.
I believe so.
Possibly.
I believe so.
Oh, boy. All right, let's go to Grambling, Texas Southern. I got Grambling in Houston, bro. I just don't think Texas Southern has this is they a year away. They are a year away. I don't see it.
I got Texas Southern.
You got Texas Southern against Grambling?
I think Grambling's on a downward slope for the rest of the year.
Damn. Big say Texas Southern all day? Ooh. I think you're wrong. Not so fast, my friend. I think Miles Crawley throws for 275 or better today against Texas Southern. And yes, it's PV homecoming. Okay. PV for the win on homecoming. I got PV for the win. But Texas Southern, I think Texas Southern wins the band battle. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Hey, not to bag up. It's doing an old thing a new way. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna restrict that pick. I'm rolling with Southern. I'm
just saying, dog.
I'm rolling with Southern.
I'm just saying. I got the Jaguars.
I need that Boombox Classic 2 in the vet in December in my life. I'm rolling with Southern.
I see, bro, still trying to get that. Listen, man, the waves are interfering with the signal out there, dog. Go somewhere else, man. you lagging, big dog. Can you?
See, this is like he in 8-bit.
Yeah, I can hear you.
But you froze. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You might have to just go. Just. I get you on the beach background. There you go. All right. If you freeze up again, bro, just pick a different spot, bro. That's your best bet. But anywho, but I got Grambling beating Texas Southern in Houston, bro, at the Shell Oil Field. I just think they're gonna get it. I think they're gonna be. So I think Grambling has a decent enough defense to stifle what Texas Southern is trying to do, and I think that they'll run. Their running backs can run pretty decent. But Crowley's gonna have a solid game today. Now he may throw a pick, maybe one, but I still don't feel like. I feel like Grambling, they know that their season is hanging in the balance. Texas Southern ain't got a snowball chance in July to get to the SWAC championship game. So, and it's the first year of the new coach, second year for Mickey Joe. Is it Mickey Joe's first year? His first year.
First year too, but
Well,
Texas
first year head coach. I'm sorry.
Texas Southern is playing for next season already. I like what Coach Dishman is doing, and had a chance to chop it up with him, man. And again, Grambling is on a downward trend, and I could see a little sense of infighting there. With Mickey Joseph want to take over and really force his hand in the offensive play calling. Dooley, as we all know, is a stubborn guy, and Grambling only win because of turnovers, and so they're trending downward. And I know they have a fighting chance, but I don't see it. I think they're going to slide for the rest of the year. It only will be JSU to turn over the way we do and get an L to them. But outside that, man, I think the Texas Tigers from Third Ward are going. I got them by a touchdown today.
Damn. Okay. So you got Valley, Texas Southern. You call them Texas Valley the other day, not too long ago, but
it still stands.
I don't see it, dog. But hey, I roll with you though. Hey, we got a ball game today, man.
You missed the game.
What game I missed?
Magic City Classic.
Oh shit, my bad. I did skip over them. I said I was gonna come back to that. My fault, Alabama folk. Yes. Magic City Classic today. Big time game today on ESPNU. 70,000 at the stadium. Was it Legion Field still?
Well, they went back to Legion Field this year. Man, shout out to all the alums and fans of both Alabama State, Alabama A&M. Dude, the little party concert they had last night. Oh, that was insane. You see the footage?
No, I didn't.
Oh my God, dude, it was insane. It was, man.
Where was it at?
Huh?
Where was it at?
Somewhere, I'm assuming downtown Birmingham.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, one of these days, Jackson State gonna have a bye week the same week as Magic City Classic, bro. We going.
Dude, let me tell you.
I'm gonna go whenever we got a bye week.
It's on the bucket list for Ken. Shout out to them, man. It's the largest tailgate. Nobody can deny it. They come in on Thursday, but man, kudos to y'all for showing up and contributing to the way that y'all do. Man, it was easy 100,000 people to downtown Birmingham, dog.
Oh man, that's one of the biggest.
It looked like the Million Man Kim. Tell it was insane.
Hey, no, I know they do it big over there, man. That's a big time game, man. And man, I could only imagine, bro. I would have loved to go check it out because it would be even better if Jack State wasn't playing. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, I love it, man. I love it, man. So football, bro. Football wise, listen, number one defense versus number one offense in the game. Jack State obviously got number one offense, but Alabama A&M got the number two offense. Really good offensive strategy, and it's turned down here.
They're number one in yardage per game.
Huh?
They're number one in yardage per game.
There you go. Yeah. So the point, this game is going to come down to who can impose their will the most. I think Eddie Robinson Jr. has a defense that can stifle a little bit of what Maynard wants to do. Mm-hmm. So seeing that damn Alabama A&M offense up close and personal, seeing it with my own two eyes, watching that big offensive line, watching Maynard dial up a few things against us. It is a rivalry game. It is a monster game. I like it. If Xavier Langford is starting at quarterback, I'm going to pick Alabama A&M to win this game because Alabama State cannot score points. They struggle to score points pretty bad. They got a good rushing attack. But yet at the same time, you got to have some quarterback play in a game like this. I think it's going to be humming out there in Birmingham, man, today. 2:30 ESPNU. I'm gonna be checking that out from the sideline over here in Daytona Beach. But give me Alabama A&M by 2 touchdowns, bro, in this game. Alabama A&M by 2 touchdowns.
Let me say this, because it's time me to stick my chest out a little bit. Look here, I've been on the Alabama A&M train since this summer. I told Maynard S-Way Media Day. Ken was right there. Listen, I've been on them. Everybody thought I was crazy. Oh, they did that. I was like, man, y'all don't get it. Look at the O-line. Look at the running backs. Man, scratch that. You say you don't play well. Alabama State got it rolling out a freshman out there. Listen, Alabama State's defense hasn't faced any really, really dynamic offenses. Even though they play FAMU, look at the yards that FAMU put up. Because, again, FAMU cannot run the ball. It became one-dimensional. Alabama A&M won't be. Alabama A&M got Langford. Alabama State don't. I got Alabama A&M, man. I agree with you, Ken. I got Alabama A&M by 10. But Alabama A&M, Maynard is cannot leave this out. Maynard is coaching for his job. Everybody had written him off. Everybody wrote him off. Oh, he's going to be gone after the second or third year. Maynard's going to win this game. Maynard is going to finish the SWAC regular season with 1 conference loss to JSU. They're going to end up in second place, and Maynard's going to get an extension. So I'm telling you right now, Alabama A&M by 10.
Oh, I like Alabama A&M in this game. I know I see what my boy Mike had to say. He said that Langford does struggle in this game. He has had some uncharacteristic games, man, based off of. Man, come on, dog. Hold on 1 second.
But yeah, man, I'm telling you, if anybody, we put way too much stock into how a team was last year as opposed to looking at what they have coming back and what they could potentially be. Huh?
Yeah, I just think what I saw, bro. That team is tough, bro. And I know we kind of gave them. I'm accepting these tickets. That's what I'm doing. DJ, appreciate that ticket for today, man. I'm sure somebody out here need that bad, baby. So yeah.
But Alabama A&M, I'm telling y'all, I told y'all before season when I picked them, like, oh man, you crazy. And now granted, I picked Alabama State, to finish where they finished, and that still remains to be seen. But I'm telling y'all, I told you for the season, Alabama A&M is gonna be the team watching the East. I said it. I also picked them to be FAMU. I don't look so crazy now, do I?
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, everybody thought I was batshit crazy when I said it earlier. Like, not.
Hey, we'll see. They passed the look test. I agree with that on Zoe. They're the strongest team we faced. Yeah, they have been.
They passed the look test when I said it, though. They were looking as hell when I said it. They passed the look test.
They were. Man, hey, listen, bro. We the lights was off. They turned light. I said, you know what? She look all right. Nah, she look pretty good. I see what you're talking about now, big dog. She just didn't look that good when the lights was off, man.
Hey, you ain't as drunk as you thought you would.
I thought it was the liquor. No, she isn't. Hey, all right, man. All time versus BCU. Jack State leads 6-3. Hey, he is back from his tan, man. The tan man is back. He missed everything, dog. We talk about I don't know if you want to talk about TD. TD didn't want to talk about them other schools, man. He pulled up right on time to talk about Jack State. He knew what he was doing, man. So you're still on mute right now, bro. But all time, listen, man. I appreciate the history, man. 6-3. We're on a 4-game winning streak against Bethune Cookman. 22-16. Last time we played 48-8 last year. Deion Sanders in Jacksonville, Florida. Man, the Atlanta game made me sick to this day because we was actually winning that game, and Jalen Jones threw that pick 6, and then it went downhill from there at the MEAC SWAC Challenge. Indianapolis, Indiana. I wasn't there. 27-7, and then 1978. Wow, 35-6. All right, let's get into some numbers, man, before we get ready to rock and roll, man. Jackson State versus Bethune Cookman today, Daytona Beach, Florida, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Jack State comes in with a 5-2 record. Bethune-Cookman comes in with a 1-6 record overall. They just beat Mississippi Valley 20-10. We just beat Florida A&M 35-21, both on last week. Jack State sits at a 3-game winning streak. They're on a 1-game winning streak. Coach Woody, 4-14 in his second season. Coach T.C. Taylor, 12-6 in his second season. All right. Tail of the tape, and we'll get into it, man, because I know you guys had a chance to take a look at it. Right now, Bethune-Cookman is averaging 18 points a game. Jackson State is leading the conference in 35.5. Points allowed, 23.7. They're allowing right at 39.3. Rushing, they are allowing we're getting 177. They're getting 101. We're getting 217 in the pass game. They're getting 157. Total offense, 395 to 258. And then last but not least, total defense, 307 to 487, man. So let's boogie, man. The game is on HBCU Go, the app. Check it out, the Griot. Or if you're in Jackson, y'all drop those channels for the station that they need to pull up on in order to watch the game on TV. Brother Fred said he played in that game in 1989, and they whooped up on Bethune-Cookman. All right. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. TD, since you're back, I'll let you kick us off, big dog. Welcome back, man. What the hell happened, by the way, man? Did somebody pull up on you and just start talking?
Yeah, security guard.
The gentleman that be rolling with the team?
Nah, man. Hotel security guard.
What'd he say?
He wanted to see my credentials. He wanted to make sure I was a guest and all that stuff.
You got harassed.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, he told me, he said something about moving furniture, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to move no more furniture, so I just left it at that.
You told him if you say something else to me, we're going to be moving some furniture around.
Yeah, I said I didn't want to move no more furniture.
Man, I'm glad you didn't get whooped.
No, it was cool. He just was doing his job. I told him I was a guest, and it was that. It's all good. But, you know, it ain't like I needed much more of a tan anyway.
Hey, look at Mike, a ninja on the beach. Damn, bro. Hey, man, they were flying Trump flags around here yesterday, man, on the plane, bro. They had the MAGA flag. I ain't going to put that up, but I took a picture of it.
Yeah.
I was trick-or-treating yesterday at the old car show, and I saw like a 10-year-old dressed up as Donald Trump for Halloween.
Whew, interesting. I had on my flight over here, man, I sat next to an 80-plus-year-old white woman, and we had a very interesting conversation, man. Very interesting conversation. She wanted to get my thoughts on my politics, and I was very articulate. She's like, "You're very well spoken." I said, "What did you think? Something different?" It was a great conversation, though. We didn't, you know. I said, "Man, I'm from Mississippi." She's like, "Oh, you're probably used to it." She's like, asked me what my thoughts about BLM. She wanted to know. I said, "What does "Make America Great Again" mean to you?" I just got one question. She. It was a real good. It was not any of that, man. She enjoyed. I enjoyed it, man. I talked to her for a good little minute, and all I said to her about that was just, you know, the question I would have to anyone that say that is, and I know we can get to football, was just ask the question: who is it? Like, what greatness is it that you're referring to, and who does it affect, both positively and negatively? And if you can answer those questions, then you'll understand my thoughts on it. I said, my reality of America is totally different than your experience. So I said, but there used to be a time not too long ago where you and I couldn't sit down next to each other on the same plane. So we've come a long way, but we got a long ways to go, and we're not looking to go backwards. But she's scared as hell of a woman being president. And I was like, all right, great meeting you. Let's enjoy this flight. Let me get to Dallas so I can get on about my way. You know, she started backtracking a little bit, and I understood that. She was like, man, this motherfucker, he'll know his shit. I was like, yeah, I do. I'm probably not the person you want to have that conversation with, because I'll intelligently tell you how I feel, and it will be cool. I say it in a very respectful way, but that's BS. I'm gonna tell you what I hit her with, and I say this not be done. I promise y'all. I was like, listen, things like skin color is very superficial. I said, spirit beings and these bodies are merely just outer shells. I say, who you really are is your soul, and what is your inner man. When you leave this place, right, you're going to have to account for what was done in the body. You can't take whatever's attached to your skin color. You can't take that with you to the other side. So why focus on that? I said, all prejudice is prejudging someone based off of superficial things like skin color. You don't realize you're sitting next to someone that's highly intelligent and deeply spiritual, and you sit next to God, one of his kids. And I live that way. I stand on that. So at the same time, I hope you be the same way. Don't judge me just because you see this brown coat of skin, but it is a highly responsibility to walk around in this color because there's a lot of things that come with it, like being a big brown black motherfucker with a bald head sitting on the beach with a camera. They got to make sure TD's in the hotel. Because I guarantee you, TD, if your hue was a little lighter, they probably wouldn't have came and messed with you. Because there was a young fella. It was folk walking all up and through there. We had a funny situation happen yesterday with a dollar bill, and I just leave that alone. He know what we talking about. We're in the midst of a conversation. Somebody walked up and somebody gave him $1, and it was real funny. All up and through this joint. And nobody said 2 words to him. Ain't nobody bugged him. Ain't nobody said nothing. And you could tell he wasn't a guest. That's all I'm gonna say. He was all up and through the stuff that the guests be in, just walking around with, and I'm like, that's interesting. But anyway, all right, let's move on. Tail of the tape, man. Jackson State versus Bethune Cookman. Let's go. TD, you up first, big dog.
Yeah. At first, I really like to weigh my options on, both teams and see what is the best direction to go. Because when you're playing the game, you definitely, expecting a team to come out and give you the best. I've been trying to find a positive in the game with Bethune Cookman in the matchups. And I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, but I'm definitely gonna lead this up to the coaches, man, because some of the film that I saw was kind of hard to analyze because it seemed like it was a bit, if I could say, organized chaos. I think one of the best games they see, that they played probably against Clark Atlanta. Ransom, who's starting quarterback, he came out and he had a pretty good game. Of course, they lost the game, but with a field goal. But Ransom came out, played a good game. You have to be the defense. If he's playing, you definitely have to be leery of the pass, the run option, because he can do it to his right or to his left. He's pretty accurate when he run and throw the ball on either side. They have a pretty good running back. I think his name is Henderson. Is that correct? Yeah, I think his name is Henderson. Number 34. He runs very hard. He's a pretty good player. So they have some form of offense. They didn't show much against Valley. And I know against Valley too, Coach Woody brought in Spriggs, quarterback. So knowing when he come in, man, he definitely looking for some passing going on. So he kind of can do it all. They're not not a very strong team from what I'm seeing. And if Jackson State play, and like we've been saying each week, Jackson State on offense definitely has been getting strong. Well, as a team as a whole, but just speaking on offense right now, they've been getting stronger and stronger and adding out some wrinkles and implementing different plays and set and matchups. So I'm expecting the Wildcats to come out and play tough. Give us their best shot in the first quarter or two. And if Jackson State be the Tigers that we know that they can be, or they definitely growing to be each week, then that's not going to last long. So on their defense, man, a lot of time, Joe, they put a lot of men in the box. I've never seen it before, man. Sometimes they put, in one frame shot, man, you can see everybody but the corners in the shot. So they had 9 men pretty much in the box. I guess with the safety even being about 10 to 15 yards off. So if you break that containment that they have there, that's a recipe for long runs all day. Also, you get them out that defense, then they open up the passing game for the slants and the downfield throws. So you never know what defense they're going to bring. They love the blitz too, fellas. They love the blitz, especially their corners. They like the corner blitz a lot. So the tackles and the running back would definitely have to be on their A game to pick up that corner blitz that they like to bring and the linebackers they like to bring. Um, so that's pretty much it. Saying for the matchup on I guess with the offense and defense. I mean, again, they're still a FCS team. They're still in the SWAC conference, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna come out and give us our best shot. But I see us winning this, or should win this. You know, big time, big time. However, remember they did play us tough last year at the vet. Coach Woody. Everybody do for a decent game at some point. We just hope it's not this one.
So, TD, that's good stuff, man. I agree. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff in that, bro. So, what's your thoughts, bro?
I've always said kind of like what the obvious concerns are, right? I stated that by all accounts for everybody, this will be will be the perfect storm to call a trap game. We put all our eggs in the family basket. We won, and it's easy to kind of overlook this game, knowing that homecoming for us is next week, right? And on the road for their homecoming, we're facing a team that just got its first victory against Valley, which is a winless team in and of itself. And it's the thing is getting back up to match that energy that we had last week. And it's going to be a difficult thing to do, but it can be done. The one thing I will definitely give this coaching staff, being that they are so youthful, is going to be able to do that. One coach in particular, Coach Javancy Jones. When you speak to get them up and matching that energy on the road, I mean, he's a wolf pack of one in and of himself. But by all accounts, what I'm saying, that's really it. That's really the only concern you have, is just being able to get up and match their energy, because, Bethune Cookman is feeling good. They're going to give us a best shot because, again, they're coming off a win and it is homecoming. It's going to be a packed house today, and they're going to have a crowd that's going to try to, give them some juice. And we're going to have, that's what I mean by having to match that. But that's the only thing that they can actually muster, because outside of that, and I mean outside of it, by all accounts, just like last week, there is absolutely no metric for this team to win. And this team doesn't even have a Daniel Richardson. So there is no pathway for success for them to win this game. When it comes down to it, the expectation, and I told you guys, this game, and this game alone is going to tell you everything you need to know about this year's edition of the Jackson State Football Tigers. And I tell you this, TC Taylor's going to have his guys ready, because our eyes are on the prize, and it's to get to Atlanta and win the Celebration Bowl. And as I stated, when he got announced as the head coach, I wanted him and him alone to win that Celebration Bowl, to be the first one to get it. And we're going to do that this year. I fully expect this team to come out and dominate. I personally think we learned something from the FAMU game that we can actually carry over into this week. And that's going to be a renewed focus to dominate, because our eyes are on the prize. So I fully expect for this team to run for 200 yards today. And I actually expect for Jacobian to throw for about 215. I expect a big win today. I really, really do. The only thing that concerns me about Bethune Cookman from a football standpoint is kickoff return. I think it's going to be tough to keep these, and hold them in check. But we have the special teams to do it. That's the only thing that concerns me on their team. Outside of that, I think we dominate. If I had to go with it, man, I see us winning something along the lines of like a 48-10. Fully dominating victory. I'm not going to say we're going to get 50 just because of how we run. Can we do it? Sure we can. But I think we dominate, man, to like a 48-10 victory for that homecoming, to get ready for our homecoming next week.
I like what y'all had to say. I just have a different take, though. I actually think we're going to win a close game. By close, I mean double digits, 10, 13. I don't expect a blowout today. I hope I'm wrong. I just think that they don't have nothing to lose. And when you're playing against a team with nothing to lose, you got the best team in the division coming in off a high. The thing I'm concerned about, not necessarily concerned, the thing I will be observing is our focus and attention to details. Because that's the first thing that slips. You can come in, you can show up, you can go through the drills, but it's the mental aspect that shows up first when you hit the field, because it's the running the wrong route. It's the dropping the ball. It's the not taking care of the football. It's the timing being off and all those different things. Because all it takes is Luke Sprague to come in and get it and actually do a good drive. We get behind and then we start looking like shit, man. We losing to a 1-5, 1-16. We supposed to be blowing these boys out. You don't win football games by saying what you're supposed to be doing. You win football games by actually executing and making that happen. And correct. I'm just saying, like, I think we win the game, but I don't think that this is a game that we of course I want to blow out. If we have to prove that. Now, here's what it's going to be determined by. It's going to be determined by how we start. I think if we start out fast and we strike them first, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see us get down and get behind. The next thing you know, it's 10-0, and then now we clamoring and we pressing and now we trying to force things, and now everybody's frustrated, and then it becomes the perfect storm, and then you get anxious, and now it's like now you're fighting, scratching, and clawing, and then you playing they playing that damn Wildcat song, and ain't no damn boom in the stadium. The crowd is amped up, they loud, and now you're in a dog fight because you're playing with a team that got house money. You're playing against a team that's playing with house money. I'm going to say what Coach Gallen told us yesterday, and I stand on this, and I literally believe it wholeheartedly. The only team that really can beat Jackson State right now is Jackson State.
Facts.
And if we come out there and we play sound, disciplined football, the hell with the schedules. I mean, forget the records, forget all of that. The hell with last week. You got scheduled homecoming by the second sorriest team currently right now in the conference. And if you don't take that as disrespect, look, the beach is cool, it's all that fine and dandy. Come 3 p.m. kickoff, I'm finna kick your behind. And we finna go home. So I just hope that we take that mentality. I hope we ain't lax. And our team has shown a propensity to move that way. And that's our Achilles heel right now, complacency. And I know Coach has preached his behind off of that. So I'm hoping, I expect to see some wrinkles today, especially based off of what we was having conversations we was having yesterday. I expect to see some wrinkles. And I think some of the stuff, so you're going to like a lot, from what we're being told. But this is a Herb Mulligan game, man. Feed Herb Mulligan and feed Travis Terrell. You know what I'm saying? They do have a special kick returner. Darnell Dees can hurt you in the kick return game. The problem with Sprague, man, is Sprague can actually get the ball out quick to those little. They got a fast little scat back style running back. They got 3 damn nickels playing linebacker, so they dealing with speed and Raymond Woody on the back end, who can tackle pretty well at the safety position. A team that's fired up with nothing to lose is a team that's, you know what I'm saying, can hurt you the worst if you're not taking them serious. So how well did we prepare? How focused are we? How locked in are we to dominate? And how motivated are we to go out there and smash the net with a sledgehammer? You get what I'm saying? Because I think this is going to be the harder part of the schedule, because this, what makes this the harder part of the schedule, fellas, is because we knew we had to get up for the first part.
Right.
You start looking at Valley and Pine Bluff and Bethune Cookman, and you're first in the division, and next thing you know, whop, like K-Dot. now you got, you see what I'm saying? We can blow this thing or we can blow it away. So we'll find out today. So I love your point. You said this last week on the sideline. First thing Zoe said after when we had that game in pretty much secured, he said, "I'm telling you right now, Ken, everything that we need to know about this team, we're going to find out next week when we go to Daytona."
That's right.
Said it last week. It ain't changed today just because it's game day. Everything we need to know about this team, we will discover today at 3 p.m. HBCU Go, Daytona Beach, California, Daytona Beach, Florida versus Bethune Cookman. Give me Jackson State. Dude, 30-17, bro. 30-17. 30-17 today. Jackson State 30-17. And that 30 was 23-20, 23-17. You follow what I'm saying? That turned into 30-17 towards the end. I just don't see this being a blowout game. I hope like hell I'm wrong. I really do. I want to blow out, but I just don't feel it today. And I just hope we go out and we execute, because I'm taking inventory of my mentality today. Like, man, we just got to go win, bro. Get the hell out of here and go win, man.
Hey, well, Ken, you and Zoe both, I mean, hitting the nail on the head. I mean, I think we all basically end up with that frame of mind. We're going to find out exactly how tough and how mentally prepared, this team is and how focused and driven they are about going to win the Celebration Bowl. Like you said, it was easy to get up for, the game last week. Now it's the example that I was giving, I think on Monday, about drinking the energy drinks, being up on the high, and then what you do when that sugar level comes down, when you come off that high. Are you still, can you get yourself back up to a stable position to where you can go out and perform the way you need to? And is key, like you said, the mental aspect. And then, the coaches can prepare and talk and give speeches, and, you can have Brother Gibson come in and everybody gives speeches all day, but those young men got to get them, but it has to set in and register with them what is being said and the severity of not taking this team lightly. Because so many times we've seen in sports where we take an underdog team lightly, and then, like you said, can you end up in a shootout, end up in a dog fight, and if you're not careful, then you lose. But I think these young men are going to be focused. And I think they're going to be, I think they're going to be ready. And it's definitely going to tell in the first half the shot that we take. I've been trying to get it. I've been trying to get it out my mind all week, Ken and Zoe. I really been trying to get this number out of my mind, but it won't leave me alone. So I'm gonna say this. I got it. I don't know. The number 55 won't leave my head now.
Boy, you thinking 55?
I'm thinking 55.
I like it.
55-10, 55. Ooh. I mean, now, again, I'm you can't go to the bank with that. It's just a thought. And I'm like, I'm reevaluating situations. And I'm like, hey, like you said, Kenny, coming off their first win, it's their homecoming. Why not take, Goliath down in this sense? And
can't take it to the bank, but you can take it to the credit union. That's one more touchdown to me.
Boy, TD getting it right, dog. Listen, dog, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna say we ain't giving scores no more. Let them get a score. I want you to be right, dog. I want to be wrong, and I want you to be right. I just want you to know that. Go ahead, bro.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, he said 55-10. That's one more touchdown.
Yeah. I'm thinking 55-10. They may look up on another touchdown, but I just can't. That number been lingering in my head pretty much all week, and I've been trying to change it. Right. I mean, I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. At the end of the day, Ken, like you always say, we want them win.
That's like a line because I said 48.
This is the only thing I don't want. I don't want Alabama beat Georgia, bro, and lost to Vanderbilt the next week. A game that they weren't supposed to lose.
Right.
Liberty was undefeated, though. They just went to Kennesaw State and lost to a team that didn't win a game.
Yep.
And all I'm saying is, don't be Liberty, don't be Alabama. Do what TD said. You know what I'm saying? There is no reason. But here's what I said. Listen, I'm not saying that they will. This is what I'm saying. We have shown I'm just going to say that if we come out here and handle business, it won't be close. I agree with that. But I just don't feel like we're gonna blow them out. That's just my opinion. I don't feel like we blow them out today.
They're gonna fight now.
Well, it's more about us, though. It's more about us. That's all I'm saying. It's more about us, and I hope I'm wrong.
See, the thing is, I could care less about them fighting because they're going to fight. We know it's homecoming. They just won. We know that they're going to fight. That kind of goes without saying. But the reason why I have such great calm and resolve, even when it comes to the team, number one, it's the coaching staff. You got Javance Jones. But, man, let me tell you, it ain't no better insurance than the general. Don't play period.
I see that one coming. I walked into that one.
I'm in the minority because see, what happened was we let our insurance relapse in the Gremlin game. We re-signed.
We didn't pay our premium, huh? We didn't pay our premium.
We let it relapse. We didn't make the payment till right before the half. See, had we paid our bill before the game and we had the insurance to start that game, we 6-1 right now. I stand by it. So, and like I'm telling you, the general is amazing insurance. We got the general going down there in Bethune. We got the general headed down there in Daytona. So trust me when I tell you, because we got the general, because we covered, and we got that younger coaching staff. 4-8-10.
So do you feel the general, in a position, being that he had, a mediocre game on last week? Do you think like now he put that behind him, got his mental right, and ready to go out, show who he really is?
I don't even feel that. There's nothing for him to put behind. Let me tell you why. See, a lot of us get into semantics. Oh, well, he didn't throw for 300. He ain't got to. He's the general. He made a conscientious decision to pull the ball down and run it. This team goes as far as the general takes it, because the general leads the army. The general leads the pack. We go as far as the general takes us. So he don't have to put them behind him, because guess what? He got a dub. We got a dub because last time I checked, who got the 2-point conversion? Who pulled the ball down and ran the first down when we needed?
He's not driving an Audi TT. That's Travis Terrell. But he is driving the BMW 5 Series, though. That's what I'm just trying to tell you. He is driving that 5 Series. Hand that ball off the damn Irv Mulligan.
Hey, Will Wallace, you say he has a turnover problem. I would beg to differ, because go look how many turnovers he got for the year. So again,
that's not true.
So can
he had an issue last game. That's all I'm gonna say is this.
That's a one-off.
It's fair. It's fair. If he had a 3 turnover game, that's cool. Just do me a favor when it don't happen. Just take the same opposite position. I think
right, and that's what I was saying about the mental block part. Part of it. And speaking of that Audi TT, I mean, if he's up for the Jerry Rice Award, right, Ken?
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to. He is. It's again, the point that I'm making is that's low hanging fruit. The easiest thing to say is that he needed to protect the ball when he had a bad game protecting the ball last game. That's a pretty.
That goes without question. But
yes, he is. Travis Terrell is named to the Jerry Rice Award watch list. Go ahead, Zone.
But I would say no. Him turning the ball over, that kind of goes without question. But I don't think he has a turnover problem, because again, he's not even middle of the pack when it comes to turnovers within the conference. So does he need to clean it up? Sure. And we all want clean games, right? We all do.
Right.
But again, last week was an anomaly because he hasn't had a game like that. That's the only game he had like that this season. So does he need to clean up? Sure. But to answer your question, TD, no, there's nothing for him to put behind him, because again, with him on that field, that's part and parcel of why we're gonna get that W. That's why we have a comfort level at quarterback, because I guarantee you, I'm not gonna say that because if we had other signal calls there, your anxiety would be a little bit different. But guess what? You ain't got no anxiety. You got calm nerve, because whether we want to say he's some good medication, Pepto-Bismol, insurance.
Can I say something real quick?
Sure.
He's only technically thrown 2 interceptions this year. That was his fault. The other 2 were dropped passes by the receivers where the ball went literally right through their hands and the defender caught the ball.
Correct.
One thing you haven't seen a lot of is him fumble the ball. That was a kind of a one-off that last game. The game against Grambling, he was pressing. I hadn't seen that. It was kind of uncharacteristic. We hadn't even seen that in the previous games that he played the previous season. One thing, matter of fact, that was one of the things I said. If you go back into last year's talks, we were saying Jacobian didn't put the ball in harm's way. He only had one interception in the games that he played, which was a busted play, which should have been an offsides that they didn't call. So that was the only one interception. He didn't even really have any fumbles that I can recall. So that Grambling game, if he just catches the hike, Marvin Landy was wide open, and I think he was trying to hurry up and get the ball to him because he was pressing, and he just did the simple thing, is drop the ball. And listen, it happened. I'm not going to say that you're wrong for saying that he needs to protect the ball, because he absolutely needs to protect the ball. 3 turnovers is unacceptable, and he knows that, and he'll be the first one to tell you that. If Jacobian has another 3 turnover game like that, then you can say, damn, bro, you done had 3 games where you done turned the ball over multiple times, and it is what it is. So I think it's a little premature on that. He had a bad game from a ball protection standpoint, and nobody is wrong for saying that he needs to protect the ball.
Well, no, he does need to protect the ball, but the thing was, he's a turnover prone. He's not. But I'll say this in my own personal opinion. I'm not going to beat any quarterback up like Jacobian when it comes to, like last game, to those particular fumbles. Now, I'm not going to excuse the interceptions. They are what they are. But those fumbles, because guess what? If a guy makes a play and knocks the ball out, it can happen. There's nothing on that scramble. There's nothing Jacobian could have done. Guy made a play, the ball came out. Now, on the other play where he was running and got caught in the traffic, he fumbled it. But the guy knocked the ball in his hands. So
he put his head on that ball.
He put a head on it.
I'm not going to beat any quarterback up on those fumbles, but interceptions are a different animal because it comes to decision making for the most part. We know sometimes a receiver could drop a ball and then it happens, and we all know that. But interceptions is a whole different animal because it goes to what, Ken? It points to decision making. What are you seeing? Those are the ones that's harder to stomach, and Jacobian does not have that problem.
So Jacobian is a junior on the field. We got him another year if he stays at Jackson State, which I expect him to.
And so Jacobian doesn't have that problem. And you and I, we both agree and we see that. But again, that's not to defend it, because all 3 of us in agreement. He does need to clean it up. I'm just stating the fact that, no, he's not a turnover machine. He's not turnover prone, because if he was, he's still on the top half when it comes to turnovers. And, you know what I'm saying, look at the amount of time that he's played. Still
let me ask y'all a question before you go, TD. Daniel Richardson, does he have a turnover problem? He, if you look at the Alabama State game, he had 2 interceptions. Did he have a fumble? I don't think he had a fumble. 2 interceptions in that game against Jackson State. He had an interception, and he had a critical fumble that cost him, that led to points. So it's. I wouldn't say he has a turnover problem. I'll just say in the hell, he went up against 2, teams that made some damn good plays. But most quarterbacks don't want to put the ball in harm's way. Not defending everything, but it just context doesn't matter. And listen, I just don't want us to. Anybody in the chat, please don't take it as if we're saying that you're wrong and you shouldn't address the turnover issues. No, absolutely, speak your piece, and we agree. It's just that tomato.
To your point, because I know how we all. It's bad time to turn over, whether it's the interception or fumble. But I'm gonna raise you this example. You take that hit last week that Daniel Richardson got, and he fumbled the ball. If that's your team, you know what I'm saying? Do you sit there and you get pissed that he fumbled the ball? You can't. You can't.
Great play by the defender.
Great play by the defender. And guess what? Any quarterback fumbles in that situation.
TD, what were you going to say, bro?
Yeah, I don't think I'll say all of this, and I'll definitely be down, with this thing right here. I think a lot of time we as fans, we gripped, we don't, take into account a lot of stuff that, the numbers and stuff that the young man has, speaking of Jacobian, and the amount of games that he played. And we all good for that. Then you come one game, and then we start gripping and pressing, because a few turnovers. However, we still won the game, and he still showed the will to win. I don't think I would say is they have moved on. They have, pressed on. There hadn't been a consistent theme. Matter of fact, it's been more good than bad. More good than bad. So let's lift up the team as a whole. and let's push on. Let's go try to get this Bethune-Cookman win. Speaking of lifting up the team as a whole, how do you guys feel? What do you guys think it would take for Mr. Audi TT, known as Travis Terrell, Mr. AT&T, take it to the house to get that Jerry Rice Award?
Two things, bro. I think he needs more offensive stats. I think he needs a few more touchdowns on the offensive side. But I will say this, just as a kick returner, if he gets 2 more touchdowns as a kick return standpoint, I think you have to really put him in that top 2 and not 2. You know what I'm saying? Category, maybe top 3. But I want to see him catch some. We talked about the screen pass and getting the ball to him in creative ways, outside sweeps and different whatever perspective we're looking at throwing track. We want to get the ball in his hands and continue to get those all-purpose yards up, TD, because that's the thing that's gonna really help him in that capacity. I think another kick return touchdown. I'm gonna just be real with you. When you look at the teams that's not playing very well, you look at IQ, you look at bad decision making from coaches, you look at bad angles, bad tackles.
Yeah, quick question.
Hey, Cookman, UAPB, Mississippi Valley, Travis Terrell absolutely could get a kick return in all 3 of these games if they're not careful. Will they have the smarts to do what FAMU did? I don't think they have the kickers that can actually determine where they want. FAMU has a really good special teams from a kick. Now the kicker missed the kick, but the punter did a damn good job for FAMU. Yeah. He's an all-world punter. Him and Matt was tit for tat, but these other schools ain't got those types of kickers, bro. And if you ain't got those types of kickers, they just trying to kick that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? And guess what? If you kick that son bitch and number 0 get it, it's a potential for a house call. So that's what I think. Zoe, I'm gonna let you jump in on this. That's my take. All-purpose yards, get some offensive touchdowns, and 1 or 2 more kick returns. He got 5 games to do it, but let's see what happens. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was actually going to ask, as it stands right now, okay, so he only has 1 rushing touchdown in the season. So here's the thing to answer your question, TD. If Travis Terrell gets 2 more returns, that'll give him 4 kickoff returns, 4 touchdowns on the season. If Travis Terrell can get another 5 touchdowns, rushing or receiving, and just actually, if he gets 5 or 6 rushing touchdowns or receiving touchdowns, that'll give him 6. If he gets that, minimize it. If he gets 1 kickoff return, he don't need 2. If he gets 1,
yeah.
If he gets 5 or 6 touchdowns, rushing or receiving on the season, he's a lock to get it. Because we're talking about a true freshman with we talk about Travis Hunter, right? We're talking about a true freshman coming in out of high school with 10 touchdowns, rushing, receiving, and return.
Terrell, you said Hunter. But I get it.
I said we talk about Travis Hunter.
Okay. I thought you said okay.
Is versatile playing on either side of the field. So I'm saying the true freshman coming in, we're talking about scoring on rushing touchdowns, receiving touchdowns, and kickoff. And so, lo and behold, if he gets a punt return for a touchdown, if he gets 10 touchdowns total on the season, and it's still a very good possibility, he's going to be a lock to win it.
We sure hope so. That answer your question, TD?
Yes,
I just would like to see him utilize a lot more offensively. I know coach is really trying to get him the ball, but I just want, here's what I'm saying. I just want to see him with the ball in his hands, period. You know what I'm saying? In the right situations, whether it's passing, catching, whatever the case may be. The kid is dynamic, bro. He's just one of those game breakers or game changers for us. So make sure y'all sign up for that collective so we can do everything we can to keep this joke in Jackson. So just
I think they did a good job on last week with attempting to put some plays in to give him the ball. They kind of figured they wasn't going to kick to him, so they tried to do some reverses and flea flickers and things like that in order to get the ball in his hand, which you do for your playmakers. You definitely want to try to get the ball in his hands. So if he get like you said, Zoe, a few more touchdowns, the things that he's done this season. Anybody know the total yardage that he have for return right now?
I could tell you.
Yeah, you can go check that out. I'm sure they got it. Number 2 getting a return today. Jay gotta not want to get hit though.
I can tell you. So right now, man, Jesus, he has 11 kickoff attempts for 407 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Man, he got more rush. He got more kick return yards than Irv got rushing.
Wow. So, and listen, and so on punts, he has 3 attempts, man, for 62 yards. That's outstanding.
I like it, bro.
And
I
he has
a lot today.
And Ken. And he got a damn tackle on kickoff team.
Well, that's why I say all-purpose yards are through the roof, man. We got to get him up there. I know he's I mean, we expect him to be freshman, SWAC freshman of the year without question. That's what that goes without saying. But my goodness, bro, he's a dynamic player. I get him the ball, let him do what he do. I want to see Irv get over 150 today or 125 at least. Irv needs to be north of 500 rushing yards for the season after this game. I would love to see him north of 600. So if he can get a 200-yard game, that would really make up for some of the games that he fell short. But expect to see our backs, expect to see some stuff today, y'all. It's gonna be some stuff today. I like what we talked about. The coaches are really moving the needle and making these other teams have to game plan in a way that we're making them have to adjust on the fly. That's what they're gonna have to do. So you won't see a lot of what you saw, but you will see some of it, and you're gonna see some good stuff today and some new stuff today. So I'm excited, man, to see how it's gonna turn out.
Man,
this kid, like you always say with
this kid averaged 21 yards a punt return, man. Just to kind of give it context, whether it's the NFL or D1 in college, the typical normal average is 11 to 12. This kid's averaged 21 yards a punt return. So outstanding.
Right. Yeah. So he definitely has a chance to earn that award, and like I said, earn it because he's doing the things that it takes to earn it. Putting in the work and time on the field and performing. So we definitely wish him luck. We definitely, pushing. We definitely support him. Any accolades and what any of our Tigers can receive, even from the offensive line and everything. I think Quay end up with a with being all conference and stuff last year, man. So any accolade that any of our Tigers can receive, man, hey, we definitely push it. Ken, you said something key again. I know you love Herb touching the ball. So do I. So we have a good thing here with the general touching the ball on every snap and Herb possibly touching the ball, and running it, and running. With that being said, Herb should eat today. We want Herb to get full. Herb should have he should have 150 or more today. It depends on how much PT the coach, how many carries the coaches want him to have. Once he obtains a certain amount of yard and how much PT he want to get for his other running back to have some experience.
Let me throw something in here with these stats. I want to just make a point. I want y'all to look at the last line. I'm going to the last line. And what we talk about how turnovers can change the trajectory of a game. Jackson State is sitting on the backside of we're sitting right next to Bethune-Cookman when it comes to turnover margin.
Wow.
So I'm just saying that's don't turn the ball over, family. But we did have 2 games where it was like we had 9 damn turnovers amongst 2 games. In 2 games, we had 9 turnovers. That's crazy, bro. And Coach Gallen said yesterday, he said he has never been a part of a game ever like the game at Grambling. He said that game is the first game he's ever coached in all of his career and even played in where it was that weird, where everything that could have went wrong just about went wrong. You follow what I'm saying? And
the football girl, I see you said what the tight end can eat. I mean, with me thinking that the score is going to be high as it is, I think it should be a buffet for golden fish for everybody.
Hey, TD, look at the defense though. I want to show you something. Look at total defense, look at rush defense, and look at pass defense. God damn, they bad.
Do you see what we offer tackle for loss? With
tackle for loss, number 1 in the nation. I mean, in the conference.
3rd in the nation.
3rd in NCAA. My goodness. But when you look at to your point, TD, I was looking at this. They are dead last in the conference when it comes to total defense, rush defense, and pass defense. And somehow scoring defense is just not there. I mean, we should eat. We should eat, man. We should eat, and we should not. I'm just saying, quarterback sacks per game. We number 1 in the conference. Tackles for loss, we number one in conference. Passing efficiency, for those who don't like the Cookman, number one in conference. Scoring offense, number one in scoring. You know what I'm saying? Number two in total offense, which is I think is behind Alabama A&M. Rush offense, 4. Pass offense, 5. Time of possession, we towards the back end because we score fast and we don't be on offense very long. That's that tempo stuff. But when you look at the stats, but let me say this though. We talked about kicking to us. Look at their punt and kick return yards, y'all. I mean, Donnell D, they got a really good kick return game too. So you don't want to do no goofy stuff today. And when you have a team that has a propensity to do goofy shit, you just don't. Always saying is guard against the goofy stuff today. No turnovers, no lack of focus, no personal fouls. We had way too many personal fouls last game. Way too many. I'm sorry. We had one drive where we had 2 back-to-back. We had one on the kickoff for the field goal, and then we had one on the next play, the next series. So let's reel it in. You know, when you play against teams that statistically and record-wise are pretty sorry, then comes the bull junk, right? Then comes the cheap shots and trying to get you off your, you know what I'm saying, throw you off because that's really all they could do. You got to be more smarter than that. So we got to come with a professional approach. I like one of the comments somebody said earlier. We got to have a very professional approach today. This is a business trip, not a leisure trip. Yes, Austin video was next level, by the way. I just wanted to put that out there. Goddamn, Austin and team. They did that Not Like Us video with the team. Got me crunk. I watched that video like 12 times in a row, man. Maybe more than that.
Right.
All right, let's see.
So last, I mean, I think the last comment I would have, you know, as far as this game and doing what we have to do, and we always talk about the mental capacity and see, you know, tell what we have about this team. I know there's a lot of time in big time sports when they speak of a team that's supposed to dominate another team and they're supposed to be able to go to whatever championship, whether the Super Bowl or whatever. This is the game where you really supposed to do what you are built to do, what you are pegged to do. And so if you come out and do what do what you're supposed to do from the numbers and the records and the, you know, things that are going on with the team and the coaches and everything, then it should be no doubt, we know where your focus is and how you're able to move on from one game to the next. So this, right, like you said, this game tells it in more than one way, because this is, you guys know I really hate saying this, but this is expected. A beat down, you know, just looking at the numbers and the records of the team, no disrespect, but just looking at those things, Jackson State's supposed to come out and win this game handily.
That's
And
true.
if that is done, then you definitely can tell what you got in your team and let you know that you're ready to go get it. But if you run around and play and lag and let somebody stay in the game with you, then you know what I'm saying. What's really your focus or really your goal? So let's go get it, Tigers.
I love it, man. Final words, fellas. Final words. I think that was TD's final slam the gavel moment just then. Zoe, what you got, bro? What you got, dog?
Look, man, no matter what, by all accounts, we typically beat Bethune Cookman ass. So ain't nothing to stop now. The next few games on this stretch we're about to be on, teams, all of them under 500. We're talking about, I think between all 3 of them, they got maybe 4 wins. 3 wins. Okay. So, I mean, and again, whether we see it, whether it looks the way we want it to look, or whatever the case may be, at the end of the day,
4.
In the dub.
No, it's 3.
Okay, yeah, 3 wins.
My bad. I ain't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh, you're good. So, at the end of the day, man, the common denominator is us getting a dub. And so that come to Florida to handle business is a business trip. We're not going on the beach. Ain't no races in town for the day. We're coming out here, go to the stadium to turn what we always do. Because last time I checked, for the past few years, man, whatever we get scheduled for a homecoming, we're turning the home goings. And I don't know if y'all remember the last time we got invited to homecoming, what it ended up looking like.
Ugly.
All right. So 48-10.
Alabama A&M.
Yep.
I think it was Alabama State.
No, Alabama A&M.
It
It
was
was state.
A&M.
It was state.
Alabama A&M.
No, we've been playing Alabama A&M the past 3 years in Mobile. It's state. It was state when we went to Montgomery.
Yeah, and we bet. Yeah, it was a tough game.
Push. And then they came to us for homecoming last year.
Right. Yeah. It was the bro hug game.
The bro hug. Yeah.
I guess what? Same thing matters. The damn dub.
Ruin the homecoming is the key. That's what I'm talking about, dog.
Either way it goes, the damn dub.
That's right, bro. That's right.
Guess what? Same thing today, man.
Oh, you talking about was that now Scootergate wasn't homecoming for that?
No, Scootergate was
yes, it was.
Homecoming.
Oh shit.
Yes, it was.
Damn, that was 21.
Yeah, yeah, that was 21.
That was 21. That was 21. Scootergate.
So, at the end of the day, man, it's gonna be a dub. So look, we're gonna do what we do. We're going to Florida's business trip. Like I said, ain't no races in town. Go turn to a home going, man. Look, go down there, get you some blue crab Tigers when you get done before you get on the plane to head back to Jackson. But I'm about to go warm some blue crab up, make some gumbo my damn self. So look, we're getting that dub today, 40-18.
40-18. I like it, fellas. I like it. I say 30-17. Either way it goes, Jack State wins this game. Let's get that dub. Let's do what we came to do. Y'all know what time it is, man. So listen, everybody, we appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. We'll be back next Saturday for homecoming, man. Look, it's homecoming after the game. Strike 0:00. It's officially JSU homecoming week, and y'all know what time it is. It's on and popping, man. So hey, let's drop that 50-piece or 48-piece, whatever. I love what y'all saying. I love y'all scores. I pray and hope y'all right and I'm wrong. But let's go get this dub, man. As always, it's a race in town. We're in blue and white. We want Irv Mulligan, Dupree, and Travis Terrell racing each other to the end zone today. How about that? International Speedway style, man. Appreciate everybody. Listen, if you want to donate to the platform, you can hit that Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, or Givelify. All of it helps. Hey, listen, these trips get a little expensive, man, but nevertheless, we appreciate the support. What y'all got before you go? That's all I got.
Yeah, I just about to say, for those that are traveling, continue safe traveling. For those of you that have made it, let's go in and pack that stadium as much as possible. We know we don't have the boom, so we got to be the boom for the boom. So let the team hear you. Let the team hear you cheer.
Hey, there it is, man. Hey, Jay Shaw, hey, if you hit me up, man. If you're watching, bro, I gotta go back through my email, get your number. But my brother from HBCU Pass, I think he said tailgate number 90 if you're gonna be out there. But we're gonna get ready to get dressed for the game, man, and make sure we catch the team as they head. I think the team gonna leave here about 12:45 heading over to the stadium. So we got a little bit of time to get dressed and get ready. Now I had me some breakfast. Finna go jump in this shower, put my game day attire on, put my game face on. It's go time, baby. I love Tigers. JSU by 40, man. That's what it really should be. This how it should be. So you say by 40? You said 38.
38.
You say by 45. JSU by 40, man. Let's do it.
45-37.
All right, everybody, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all love?
Love. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers, baby.
Go Tigers.
ShotRx is bringing healthcare to you. With our mobile health team, we can come to your school, church, or business to take care of you. We offer childhood immunizations, COVID and flu vaccinations, physicals, and much more. Don't put your health off. Welcome to Care and Compassion. Welcome to ShotRx.
JSU students, we know how much you love cheering us on game days.
But there's something bigger than winning the big game. Your vote.
Voting is your chance to make a difference just like we do on the field.
So this November, let's make a play for change.
Get registered, stay informed, and show up on game day, November 5th.
Let's make a big time play together. Go vote.
Be our vote.